Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Sonia from Nunez Crafty Life. In today's video, I'm going to go over the basics of the print then cut feature in Cricut Design Space. This is perfect for beginners, so let's get started. Okay, so what is print then cut exactly? Well, it's a feature that allows you to print out an image or design using a printer, then loading it onto your Cricut machine to cut out. You can make a wide range of projects using this technique, including stickers, printable iron-on designs, custom thank you cards, etc. I have videos on how to make stickers and printable iron-on designs, so I will link them down below for you to check out. Now let's talk about what materials are needed. You will need a printer. There's no specific model. Any regular printer should work well. I've used both an inkjet printer and laser printer, and both have worked for me. You will also need a Cricut machine that supports the print then cut feature. I use the Cricut Maker. Now, depending on what project you're making, that will determine what additional materials you will need. For example, if you're making stickers, then you will need printable sticker paper. For this example, I will be making some application/care instruction cards using white cardstock. You can either make your design in Design Space or another program like Canva. I will go ahead and show you both ways. So in Design Space, I'm going to insert a shape for my tags. Then change the color and resize it to my desired dimensions. Then I'll go ahead and add all my text. This is pretty self-explanatory, but for all my Cricut newbies, all I'm doing is clicking on the text icon on the left, which opens up a text box. And then I'm typing in whatever I want it to say, then resizing it to fit the tag, and then changing the font to something I like. For the sake of time, I'm going to fast forward through this portion. I decided to add a brush stroke design, so I clicked on images and searched for one. Once I found one I liked, I just clicked on Add to Canvas and resized it to fit my design. I also changed the color and sent it to the back so that it could be behind my text. Now the most important thing when doing print then cut is to change the operation type to print then cut. So click on Standard. Once you have everything exactly where you want it, drag your mouse to select everything. Then click on Flatten down at the bottom. This is going to make everything one layer. Now we can click on Make It, and I always like to see how many we can fit on one page. So I insert a square and resize it to 9.25 by 6.75. This is the max print and cut area. So it looks like just 3 will fit on one page. I decided to shrink them down to 2 by 3 inches, and now I can fit 9 on one page. I'm going to send this to my printer. I always use System Dialog, which opens up this window, and I want this to print in the best quality. I'll be using white cardstock, and once I load it into my printer, I'll click on Print. Once it prints, lay it on your mat and load it into your Cricut to cut out. Okay, so now I'll show you how to design a card in Canva. First, we click on Create a Design and insert the dimensions for the page. I'm using 8.5 by 11. I'm actually going to make mug care cards, so in the Elements tab, I'm going to search for a mug design. I like this one here. I'm changing the color by clicking on these boxes here. I can also flip this around. And now I'm just going to add all my text. Once I have everything situated and ready to go, I'm going to download this as a PNG file. Now I can upload this into Cricut Design Space. Remove the white background and save this as a print and cut. Now from here you can resize them, and once again I'm going to try and fit as many as I can on one sheet. And then just go ahead and repeat the previous steps of sending this to your printer. and then loading it into your Cricut machine to cut out. And that is basically it. Once they are done cutting out, just remove them from your mat. And here is a look at the final product. I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, I would love it if you subscribed. Thanks for watching.